Today I thought we would talk about a topic that is often not spoken about as child loss, and that topic is miscarriage. I am a bereaved parent several times over. I've lost an adult son, I've lost a baby boy, and I've also experienced 6 miscarriages. I can well remember the first miscarriage, especially as being such raw pain, because I didn't know what to expect, number one. Number two, I was never told anything about miscarriage. And number three, I honestly couldn't get anybody to listen to me. It was dismissed because the loss was at 8 weeks along in pregnancy. Most people just looked at me kind of with a quizzical look, as if to say, why would you be crying about this? So I'd like to address miscarriage today in a really, really special way and let you know that if you are one of the moms or dads grieving the loss of a baby due to miscarriage, your grief is real. There's nothing made up, there's nothing exaggerated, there's nothing wrong with grieving the loss of a baby due to miscarriage. And I will refer to miscarriage as the loss of a baby as we talk about this. I think there are a number of reasons why people often don't recognize miscarriage as baby loss, and the first is because you have not produced anything for them to see. You don't have a real baby to hold. You never cuddled that child. You never took that child with you for car rides and walks and talks. You never took that child to the movies. And so people often can just kind of brush that off and say, well, that wasn't really a baby loss. That wasn't a child loss. That was just something that happens to a lot of people. We know statistically that 1 in every 4 pregnancies ends in miscarriage. The devastation that we feel is hard to explain. When we know that we are carrying the miracle of life within our bodies, I think most moms feel as I felt. I felt chosen by God. I felt special beyond what any woman could feel. I felt blessed in a way that I can't explain, that God allowed me the wonderful privilege of carrying a life within me. When I experienced each one of my losses, it was like my dreams were shattered. And most people that talk about miscarriage will talk about the shattered dreams, the shattering of the future, the loss of a future, the loss of hope, the loss of all the wonderful things they daydreamed about with having this child. And suddenly our bodies go into a reversal also. The hormones that were raging rapidly to change our bodies to prepare for pregnancy have come to a screeching halt. So now we're not just dealing with emotions, we're dealing with the physical part of loss also, which is very, very real. And we can often try to explain that to others, and they don't understand because it's not their bodies. That's about the best way I can explain it. And along with the physical loss and the emotional loss, there is a feeling that we have somehow failed. Our bodies have failed us. Sometimes we even feel that we're being punished, that this life has been taken away from us. So we feel such a burden of guilt because we feel like we've done something wrong, that God gave us this gift and now this gift has been taken away. If I had one thing to leave you with, one thought to leave you with today about miscarriage, it would be this. Miscarriage is, the grief from miscarriage, I'll rephrase that, is real. What we're feeling is real on many different levels, emotional, physical, and spiritual. allow yourself to work through that pain. And we'll talk in another video shortly about how we do that. How do we walk through the pain of miscarriage? But first of all, you need to know that it's okay, it's good, it's healthy, it's necessary to validate the pain of loss from miscarriage. And it's also necessary for you to refer to this loss as child loss. This was the loss of a baby, of your baby.